Did it again, guys. I was supposed to turn on that light as I walked past it, and I forgot. So, we're at this point here. We have what? We have like 30 beers in the kegerator, probably 6 or 7 beers in the actual fridge, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. So we probably have about 60 beers to review. And the question is, what do I want to do now? So I'm trying to get through a couple. You know what? Let's jump into... Sorry, I usually have these picked ahead of time, and I just didn't do it this time. Let's just do this guy. Yeah, let's just do this guy. So this was sent to me by Steve from BC. So thank you very much, Steve. Steve-o. This is from Dead Frog Brewing, which is in BC, in Aldergrove, BC. This is a 5% alcohol. This is Red Dragon Red Lager. So there you go, Red Dragon Red Lager. Lots of bones. Lots of bones on this one. Fresh, smooth, unique. Oh, Red Dragon Apparel. So I guess this is it's a collaboration, a Dead Frog and Red Dragon Apparel collaboration. For those who love a good session brew, board or both. Preservative free and unpasteurized. Okay, so Red Dragon Apparel must be like a skateboard company or skateboard clothes company, since it said, if you love a board as well, maybe snowboarding. I don't. Snowboarding or skateboarding, something boarding. So, a collaboration with a clothing company. I don't really know collaborations with bands or other breweries, but I don't often hear of a collaboration with a clothing company. So it is a red ale. You're fucking right. That is perfect to the color. I mean, I don't know what the camera's picking it up as, but my mind's eye is picking that up as actually red. Red like the El Buscardo poster over there that I do not believe you can see on camera. You can see my credentials of ministry and my Cicerone paperwork, but that's about it. Smell. A little bit of molasses, a little bit of caramel. Smells almost like a Rickard's Red, shall we say. Let's try it. Cheers. Oh, I never ended up giving the ABV on this, did I? 5%. Well, actually, I think I might have. Okay. Said it smells like a Rickard's Red. Kind of tastes like a Rickard's Red, too, to be honest with you. Little malty sweetness. A little bit of molasses. Tiny, like almost a tiny touch of butterscotch. The difference in the taste on this compared to a Rickard's Red is this is bready on the back end. Very English-esque on the back end. No hops at all, like not like earthy hops, just biscuity. So, molasses, caramel, tiniest touch of like butterscotch, and then bready. There's nothing wrong with this. It is an easy session brew. It's a brew for if you just want something a little tastier than, say, stock ale or 50 or export or Canadian or blue. You want something just a little more flavorful than that, you could go to this. I don't know where this is price-wise. I mean, because if you're going to this, you could also go to, say, a Rickard's Red, and I know everybody, but Rickard's Red's a macro. I also talk about price and value in a lot of my reviews, so I don't know what the price is on this. But if your only care is supporting local, this would be what I'd say to go to if you wanted just a red ale that just had no flavor. Well, very little flavor, but something that you could drink with everybody. If you cared about value, no matter what this costs, you might want to go to Rickard's Red or Keith's Red or any of those. For me, in a blind taste test, this might actually win because it's just got that little bit more with the biscuitiness, but it's also very easy to approach. I mean, it isn't even cold and I'm getting no off flavors at all. I'm just getting standard red flavors. I don't know if I've never actually had a Rickard's Red at basement temperature. I don't know if I've had a Keith's Red at basement temperature, and let me tell you that you don't want to do that. But I haven't had a Rickard's Red at that temperature, so I don't know. I don't know if I could just drink it just right out of the can while it's been sitting on my floor for a couple days. Out of 10 on that, that's easily like easily a 6. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing bad about it. Dead Frog usually is inoffensive to me. I've had a few Dead Frogs that have really impressed me, but for the most part, the Dead Frog beers are just something that I drink and I go, hey, if this was a local brewery, I could see myself buying a bunch of them. And I'm going to say that again. If this was a local brewery, I could see myself buying a bunch of these. It's not a local brewery. I don't think I'd pay the cross-Canada prices on it. So when they do get here, they're more expensive than local stuff. And that's probably my only downfall with it, is it's more expensive than a local thing. So yeah, 6 out of 10. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. It probably deserves a little bit more, but with the amount of beers I've had now, it's just it's inoffensive, but it's also unimpressive. And that's okay. You don't really need to be impressive, but like I said, if I was in BC, this would probably be a 7 out of 10 because I'd be paying local prices. Over here, 6 out of 10. I mean, it's fine, it's acceptable, it's worth drinking. It's just a red ale. Well, red lager. So yeah, thank you. Bye. Thank you, Steve. Bye-bye.